Hey guys, John Mongeau here for NBC Connecticut and CT Live. This past weekend, it was the end of May, and I was able to put in my garden. This garden's pretty big, and I have quite a few vegetables in here. And this is something that you can do with your family. You can start a garden, and it doesn't have to be huge. You could have a little 5x5 box garden if you have a small yard, or you could have a 40x10 garden like this one is. So let me show you what I put in yesterday, and I gotta give these guys some water. But there's some lettuce over there. They need water. Kale is a good thing you can grow. Sometimes it gets a little bit buggy. You just got to watch it. Purple kale is something else that you can grow. There's plenty of places in Connecticut where you can buy vegetables that are little baby vegetables that are ready to grow. So these guys are zucchini. Now this plant is going to be huge. It's going to be this big, at least, with monster zucchini in here. So I have a few zucchinis right here. There's cabbage over here and cantaloupe. And this, I forgot what it is. This is cantaloupe as well. And these guys over here that are going to climb up these poles are cucumbers. These guys are sweet banana peppers. And they like it really, really hot. That's why they're doing so well, and everything else looks like it needs some water in here. These are sweet peas. These are going to grow up these little vines here. Hopefully this guy will live. You have to plant enough just in case something does die. But see, these are already bigger than when I put them in yesterday. And of course, tomatoes. They love it hot. But I got early girl. So these guys are going to probably be big, huge red tomatoes, maybe the end of August, early September. That's when they're going to really hit. And I have a bunch of these in here. This is to keep the weeds down. You can put your finger right through there, put the plant in, pat around it, give it some water, and then you're good. You don't have to worry about weeds coming up through here. You're still going to get weeds in the corners. The pests don't like the smell of these things. So certain bugs and animals that might come and eat your garden do not like the smell of these flowers. So that's why we put these flowers all along the outside of this garden. This is a sweet basil. And that's going to probably grow about this high. And you could top it off and put it in your salad, eat it raw. In here, this is garlic. So if you pull one of these out, you'll see some little garlic heads, and you can harvest these in October. Now these are going to get these little shoots on the top of them that are these little purple things, and you got to pop those off so that more of the energy goes down into the bulb. So it's a little bit of work at first. You got to till your garden, you got to get some decent soil, and you can do that all by hand. You don't need to rent any power equipment for that. But you just have to go out and buy some plants and throw them in and try it out. But what this garden needs now is water, so I'm going to go ahead and water it.